Hey guys, Ken Allen here with the MS Gym. Just wanted to do a short, I'm going to try to keep it really short, under 10 minutes tour of our membership site. All of you watching this are currently doing our BGB Bootcamp dollar trial for 15 days, and I'm sure you're all at different points. I'm sure some of you have been rocking it every day. Some of you kind of in between, you've gotten in, done a few workouts, and I'm sure there's some of you who signed up with good intentions, but didn't really get a chance to use it much. Regardless of where you fall on that spectrum, I wanted to give you a tour of what else is in our membership, because one of the things we did with the trial is we didn't want to overwhelm you. We just gave you access to one of our programs, which is BGB Bootcamp. Because that's enough, right, to start. We have like well over a year's, probably 2 years worth of exercises in the membership. So it would have been a little overwhelming to show you everything at once. So that's partly why we did it, is we just gave you access to the BGB Bootcamp, and as well as we threw in that bonus to give you some of the educational component. I hope you guys had a chance to check that out, the masterclass series that I sent you guys a few days ago. And if you didn't, you still have time to. So anyway, let's try to keep this tour really brief. Let me hop in here. So, okay, so here's I'm in the membership site now. Okay, again, like I said, most of you who've gone and aren't used to seeing all this. I'm just gonna scroll down real quick, because you're just used to seeing BGB Bootcamp in your membership portal, because that's all we put in for your trial. Okay. And should you join us after the trial, which I hope you do, you're still going to continue on BGB Bootcamp. You would have about if you've been consistent with it, you would just pick up and finish the next 2 weeks. It's about a 4-week program. If you haven't been consistent during your trial, I would probably say once you join membership, just to start at day one, or just start fresh. Okay? But just to give you a short sample of what else is in here, I'm just going to show you some of the programs. So I'm not going to hop in. They work. I'll hop into one actually. Just like the BGB bootcamps, it takes you through everything. So all you have to do is come in and press play every day, as you can see on the right hand side. Day 1, day 2. It's got everything you need. You're literally pressing play, and okay. You've also got. I don't even know if you guys saw this. You can download the guides to each exercise. Okay. I'm going to make this long. I don't want to make this too long. I'll do one. I'll download one just to show you. Okay, so actually everything you can also download them if you want. A lot of people like to do this just in case. Okay, so just going to scroll through real quick. And of course, if you have a printer, you can print these out. Okay, so you can see how much time and care Trevor has put into everything. This is just for one of the exercises, just for one of the days. You have these almost every day in every program. And like I said, it's really good. You never know if your Wi-Fi is down or if you're traveling. A lot of people do that when they travel. They take the guys with them. There's a lot of different, and some people just learn better that way. They like to look at a guide. We're all different. So like I said, it's not a must. You don't have to, but I just wanted you guys to know that the download for each of these workouts are there. And, of course, the explanations. It's important to educate yourself as you go along. As you can see, Trevor's put a great deal of work into explaining everything you're doing as you're going. So you can see the text here. Okay. So I'm going to go back to our home page. If you ever get lost, just go to My Library. It takes you right to our main page. Right? And there's, I think, 4 main pages. I'm going to scroll to the bottom. Yeah, we have 4 main pages. If you scroll to the bottom, no matter what device you're on, laptop, desktop, mobile, or iPad, it's all going to be the same. You scroll to the bottom. That's how you get to the next page, okay? So let's see. Okay, so just going to scroll through. So you got sitting strong. Now, you guys are going to do this on your own. I'm not going to make this, I don't want to make this an hour tour. I want to keep it to 10 minutes or less. So sitting strong is a great program, great chair program, okay? And then you got Moving Strong chair version. Now most of the programs that we put out have both a chair version and a standing version. Okay, so and again, I encourage you guys once you join membership to really take your own tour and see everything that's in here, but you'll have full descriptions. For now, I'll just read this real quick. The Moving Strong is the power of resistance bands and body weight training. And it gives you a little more description when you go in. But now here's BGB Boot Camp, standing version, which many of you are on right now. Let me click over to page 2. Okay, so here's Standing Strong. Okay. Then we have MS Movement Camp Level 1 and Level 2. We have 2 different levels. Of course, we would always recommend to everyone to start at Level 1, and then if you do well with that, you finish it, you can move to Level 2. But we have, and again, all the descriptions are in here, so when you join, you can check them out and see if they're a good fit for you when you're ready to get to them. Again, it's not going to be, this is a long-term game, and you're not going to hop into everything right away. I just wanted to show you how robust our site is, and help you make a good decision if membership is for you. I mean, the BGB Bootcamp is a great trial program, but you certainly deserve to know what else we have going on in our membership. Okay, here's Moving Strong, the standing version. Okay, then we have an MS Rebuild, HSCT. This is a program designed for following HSCT, okay? And I from what I've heard, and I'm just basing it on a lot of people in the MS gym who I've built relationships with, what they've shared with me, it's a bit of an intense program if it's like right after HSCT. Like, it's probably not for like the week or two you come back, but it's a great program when you're starting to feel stronger and ready for it. So that's been one of our more popular programs. We actually released the HSCT Rebuild before we even had a membership. We did that as a one-time product originally, right before we launched our membership. Okay. Then you have the Companion Guide Library. Now, this is a big one. I'm going to go in real quick. So often you're going to have your core program, like a BGB Boot Camp, okay, which is what you're working on now, or one of the others I showed you, like a movement camp, standing strong, sitting strong, etc. But you can also, and again, it's going to depend how you're feeling at the beginning, how much you can handle, how much time you have, all that. But you can add other things to your core workout. I'm just going to go through foot drop. We got knee kissing stuff, knee hyperextension, peg leg, hip flexor strengthening. I mean, Trevor's thought of everything. Counteracting your MS symptoms, walking core balance, glutes, stretching and strengthening, MS spine. And there's clear, not only is there clear explanations on each one, but I'm going to show you something really cool in a minute. Upper body weakness and spasticity. Here's exercises for grip strength and weak hands. We have a stretching and recovery, movement detox. These are really popular ones. They're good for the morning to get you moving, or days when you're having a flare-up, things like that. These are some of our most popular things. The detox, the stretching detox ones. Okay, here's our reducing spasticity series. These are stretches that help reduce spasticity. You can see there's a MS strength training. There's a ton of stuff. Okay, and when you choose the companions, you just start with one. You pick one, so it's not overwhelming, and it could be as simple as just picking based on what symptoms are bothering you the most, or if you need feedback and you're not sure, we will give that to you. We'll give you that guidance of what else to do to add to your core program. So now again, my library takes me back to home base, that I call home base, home page. So in conjunction with the companion, I'm going to show you something really cool. Now here's the masterclass series. You guys should, as a boot camp trial member right now, you have that in your program as a bonus. So go in and check out. There's amazing stuff in there. So definitely do that within the next few days before your trial ends. So here's the movement meds. I want you to see. So all those companion guys I was just showing you, Trevor actually explains them all, okay? So here's in-depth explanations of what those do, what are the purpose of them, and answering a lot of the questions that you would have. So like, I'll just hop into movement meds too. Now they are about an hour long, but we timestamp them for you. So here, so you can skip around, okay? So how do you know how many programs to do? Well, Trevor explains all that. Now, here's the answer in text, but if you watch the video, Trevor explains all that. What if I have multiple symptoms? That's a common question. Again, Trevor addresses that in the video. What if I can't finish a session? Now, if you just wanted to hear the answer to that question, you would just scroll to the 15-minute mark in the video. Again, we customize this all for you guys to make it easy. Now, if you do have the time, I suggest watching the entire thing because you'll learn a ton. Here, are there any videos on walking? That was one of the questions. Trevor addresses all that in very specific detail. And again, everything is timestamped. So here, now we get to what are the benefits of the new hip flexor guys. Trev goes through that in the video, and he does demonstrations, and he explains everything in great detail so you'll understand. So that's, okay, so when you're ready to do the companion, to add a companion to your core workout, I would highly recommend going into the movement med sections, checking them out. Back here. Okay, so again, movement meds, there's three of them, and they're all about an hour long or a little more, but they're all timestamped, so you can just watch what you want. And these are amazing sessions. So they will help you understand what's in the companion library that I just showed you earlier. And when we do sessions like this, where Trevor goes for about an hour, sometimes more, sometimes less, we call them deep dive coaching sessions. One of the biggest benefits of the membership, and usually we do them in our Facebook group, which we're going to get to in a minute. But even if you're not a Facebook person, or you don't have a Facebook account, and I'm going to encourage you guys to have it just for the purpose of our membership group, which I'll get into in a minute. But we archive everything into the membership eventually, so that wouldn't be an issue even if you did not watch the deep dive coaching sessions live. Now we do a lot of Q&A deep dive questions, so we've done a ton of them. Here you can see, scrolling through. So we've done over 10 of them. Okay. Yeah. So you would just go in, and again, if you have the time, you can just go watch them because you're going to learn so much. But for the sake of your time, we, again, time-stamped everything. We put the question and the answer in text, so you can scroll through that way to see what interests you, what questions you might have that are similar. Because a lot of the questions you guys have had, our current members have the same questions they've already been asked. So you guys can, like I said, when you join, you can use this feature to go through and really learn. But if you're not sure, you can ask something in our members only corner, which I'll get to in a minute, and people will direct you to the right resource. They'll say, "Oh, that was answered. That was in Q&A number 5," and you just go there, look for it, and you can watch that. Look for it. It's timestamp. Watch that 15-minute segment, and you'll get a really great, detailed, thorough answer from Trevor. So, all right. So there's a ton in here. Like I said, I could probably go on for hours, but I'm really trying to keep it short. I'm sure I'm over the 10-minute mark. So that's it for the site right now. If you have any more questions on it, feel free to email me anytime, ken@themsgym.com. I'll be happy to help you. Let me also show you what comes with your membership is a members-only corner. This is a private Facebook group, very different than our free group because you guys can post here. This is really your support system. see people post. They get tons of comments and feedback from other members. And here's Tim's post. We do an accountability post every Friday just to see how everybody's doing. That's what this is. And people, we like to use hashtags, so it just helps our members sort through. It helps Trev and I go through stuff to find things. So we do things like hashtag share, hashtag victory, hashtag struggle, hashtag question. So it just kind of helps us browse through and get to the questions that we need to get to. Now here's the announcements section. So remember, I was showing you those archive, the Q&As and the movement minutes. So again, I call them deep dive coaching sessions because Trev goes really deep into different topics. And it's one of the most popular features of the membership. And here's one, neuroplastic reflections. This was a recent one. Now I'm leaving it up. Again, I'm going to archive it into the membership, but it's right here. He does them live right into our members only corner Facebook group. He does. So it's great to join live. You can see there's a ton of engagement, 302 questions. And he doesn't answer them all live. He's in his own teaching, but people can ask questions while he's talking. He'll come back in 5 hours later or 2 days later and answer all the questions. So you're getting a high level of access to Trevor. And like I said, the MOC is really this is our community aspect. And if you're not really big on Facebook, I would encourage you to give it a chance. This is nothing like your news feed or what you normally see. You don't have to be a Facebook person. You could have a Facebook account just for the purpose of our group, or for checking out the members only corner, and give yourself a chance to see if you like it or not. Because everyone who I've encouraged to do it, I've yet to have someone come back and say, "Ken, why'd you have me go there?" It's always like, "Thank you. I'm really glad you gave me a little push to do that," and it's an amazing support group. So I do encourage you. We also have for your first 30 days of membership, we have another, not to throw you off or confuse you, we do have a separate Facebook group just for your first 30 days of membership. It's a little more smaller, much smaller, and more intimate. So you can really get even more specific questions answered. Not that you couldn't here in the MOC, but there's a lot of members in here, so it can feel a little overwhelming at first. So that's just something I recently set up, is a secondary Facebook group just for your first 30 days of membership. And you don't have to use it. It's an option. Like I said, it's just more intimate. There's only about anywhere from 20 to 35 people in there at one time. So you can get a little bit more attention and build some relationships right out of the gate during your first 30 days of membership. So in honor of trying to keep this short, and I'm sure I've gone over 10 minutes already, but I'm going to stop there. I think that gives you guys a good feel for some of the other additional benefits of the membership that you really didn't get to see during this 15-day trial of BGB Bootcamp. So anyway, we'd love to have you guys. I really hope you're considering joining, and that's it. Obviously it's up to you. I feel this is the best investment you can make in yourselves. And don't take. I'm not going to sell you here. Don't take my word for it. Just look at what our other members have to say. Look at all the testimonials that are out there. We're right at about 1,300 victories and testimonial stories in about a year. So don't take my word for it. Look at what other people are saying about us, and also you've gotten a little bit of a taste here with the BGB Bootcamp. Now, again, I know some of you have used it more than others, but you still got a few days left here in your trial. If you haven't taken advantage of it, get in there and do the exercises and check out that masterclass that I was talking about, because the educational component is really, really vital. So that's about it. So have a great day, and I hope to see you guys as members on the inside. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys in that new members, the other Facebook group that I was just talking about, because I'm very active in there, and I am looking forward to you joining and welcoming you and getting to know you better. So have a good day, guys. Bye.
Good.